Applying to NSC Training College and getting admission to NSC Training College to become your professional is one of the most difficult and the most challenging tasks you will ever take in your life. Trust me, if you don't have the right source of information, ask the things that you need to do and things that you need not to do, so I can easily get admission to the NSC Training College, everything become extremely difficult for you to perform. My name is Desmond, but you can call me Don Woolley. In this video, I'll be taking my time to stipulate some of the things that you will do that prevent you from gaining admission to what NSC Training College or any of the training institutions in the country, and how you can maneuver your ways and dodge these particular mistakes so that I can easily gain admission to the NSC Training College. I've been doing this work for the past 4 years and I've had a lot of experience as to how you can go about this. So trust me, pick up my number if you want to learn more and contact me. But then if you want to apply to any of the teaching institutions in the country, be it the NSC Training College, the Teacher Training College, or any of the universities, pick up my number, contact. And the good news is that once you buy the form from me or you pay for the e-voucher, the online filling is for free. You don't pay a dime for it. So just pick up my number displayed on your screen and contact me. Once you buy the form, there's free online filling for it. On this channel, I also talk about education and scholarship opportunities coming in and out, so you can easily gain admission or apply for a scholarship and go and study outside the country or inside the country. Alright, so now let's move straight into the video. One of the major reasons why students do not gain admission to NSC Training College is what? Submission or so many errors in the online application form. So you said you want to do your application yourself. You don't want anyone to know that you're applying to a school. Fine, no problem. But if you are filling the form, take your time and fill the form correctly. One, you make a mistake in inputting your name, your date of birth, you made a mistake. Inputting of the index numbers, you make a lot of mistakes in inputting the index numbers. Instead of you inputting in the index number for the results of 2019, you inputted that of 2020 because 2020 wrote an object and you wrote was in 2019 and you misplaced all. You are easily not going to gain admission because before they even call you for interview, they validate all these things. Some schools will call you for the interview, all right, but you will not gain admission after they have cross-checked to see and realize that no, this is not your result, or this results this index number you inputted is for the two, but you've selected different years. These are some of the errors that prevent you from gaining admission to the NSC Training College. Or probably you take the form to the cafe for the cafe man to fill for you, and you went there, the cafe man is being so boss, or you went there and you just sit down like that the cafe man should fill everything. The cafe man did the thing, you didn't cross-check the spelling of your name, the spelling of your guardian's name, the inputting of index numbers, and other things. All those things will go a long way to affect you in gaining admission. So these are some of the mistakes that prevent you from gaining admission. Or you just went, the cafe man is done inputting everything. When the cafe man submits the form, you need to receive a message on your phone. If you didn't receive a message on your phone, it means that the form is not submitted. This was one of the mistakes that one of the candidates in my group last year made. Let me fill the form for her. She said the parents said I'm a scammer, and if I fill the form for her, I said no problem. You just go and do it anywhere you want. The guy went to do the application and they didn't submit her form, so she didn't go to school. She's in the house now. This year she said I should take her through. Okay, so these are some of the mistakes. If you go to the cafe after you are done submitting the form or you are done filling the form, as soon as you submit the form, straightforward, within a second or a minute, you receive a message on your phone from MOH that your form has been submitted, it's under review. You'll be called for interview. So cross-check these things very well so that you do not make mistakes in filling your form. If you want an expert to fill the form for you, pick up my number and contact me. I'll take my time and take you through the application process. Okay, if you like, you can buy the form for me. I'll fill it for you. The online filling is for free once you buy the form for me. But if you buy it elsewhere, you're bringing, you pay at least, you buy me data, you pay something small. I used to buy data to fill the form for you, and I'll take my time and fill the form for you. We go through the processes one by one so that you can easily gain admission. This particular error needs to be done away with. Now the second thing is submission of incomplete documents. Some students have received message that they should bring this very document for interview, and they went with complete different things altogether. I've created a video on a document that you need to take before you go in for the interview with the reasons. So after this video, you can cross-check them, even though I'll still mention them. The first thing you need is what? Your birth certificate, which will be stipulated in what? Your interview message. The birth certificate is very important. If you didn't go with the birth certificate, trust me, you are in trouble. If you need a birth certificate, you can pick up my number and contact me. It will take you 2 weeks to receive the birth certificate. So once you place the order, you are done with payment. Within 2 weeks time, the birth certificate will be ready for you, and it will be disseminated to wherever you are to go and pick in the post office. So within 2 weeks, you get your birth certificate. The next thing is what? To get your result slip or your original certificate ready. Those of you who do not have the original certificate, that's those of you completed 2022, your original certificate will not be ready by now. So make sure you go to the school, go and pick your original certificate, those who completed before 2022 and those who are completed 2022. Print your result slips down, get your documents down ready before you even do the application or during the application process, so that when it's time for interview you don't go and be rushing. And the third one is what? If you have affidavits to swear, the name on your birth certificate and the name on your result does not tally. If you ask me, if you don't want to go swear an affidavit, do a new birth set. You can contact me for that. Do a new birth set. If you don't want to do a new birth set, then go and swear affidavit and do gazette immediately, so that when it's time for you to go for interview, you don't find yourself wanting as to running from one place to the other as to what you're supposed to do at that moment. It becomes extremely tensions on you and you will not have peace of mind. Even when you go for the interview, like the peace of mind and the brain, how you need to be calm down and answer all the questions, like it goes a long way to affect you. The fourth thing is what? Your testimonial. So you need to go in back to your senior high school. Those of you who completed last year, your testimonial is still ready in your school. Go and do your clearance and pick your testimonial. That is an evidence that if you have actually completed A or B school or any of the schools and you are a candidate applying for this school, you are coming from this very school. That is the testimonial. So you go in for it and keep it intact. Make sure you keep all these documents ready before you apply or after you are done with the application. Keep it down ready before it's time for the interview. I believe that is well understood. If you don't understand something, take time. You can comment and I'll explain to you, okay? Or pick up my number and call me or WhatsApp me, I'll respond. Now, the next thing is what? Buying one form or being like, I want this school at all costs. I want to go to Whole Training College at all costs. I want to go to Korle Bu at all costs. And you buy only one form. Buying of one form is prohibited. Personally, if you ask me, I'll tell you to buy at least 2 or 3, so I have greater chance. If you buy 2 forms, it means that you have a 50% chance in a school. If you buy 3 forms, it means you have what? 33.33% in a school. Okay, but if you buy one form and you go for the interview and you didn't pass, trust me, you are out of the system. Yeah, then you the next year before you can apply. But if you buy 2 forms, it means that what? If the first one didn't pick you, the second one has a chance of picking you. If you buy 3, if you are fortunate, all the 3 can pick you. If you are fortunate, 2 can pick you, 1 will leave. If you are fortunate, the last one will pick you, but the first one will not pick you. Because even when you go for the interview, the first interview you go to, you have not, if you are a person who have never been for an interview before, you don't know the setting and how to relate with the judges or the panelists and all that. So it becomes extremely difficult. At that point, there's much tension on you. So the way you'll be able to perform, like babbling, like going front and back, answering the questions and all that, like it becomes some way. So you'll not be able to express yourself that way. But the remaining 2 schools you apply to, like the confidence level is there, like everything is on, it is intact and you had an experience already. So when you go, just go straight forward, you're gone. So all those who bought their form from me last year, I made sure all of them buy at least 2 forms. Some were fortunate, the 2 schools picked them, so they make their choice out of the 2 schools as to whether they go for this. One of the candidates has Okwemi Drifi and Keta NMTC at the same time because she applied for 2 schools and she has gotten it. Now she made a choice between them. And one of the candidates who had what? All the 3 schools. Now she's put with choices to make as to the very school she will go to. Okay. So buying one form is not good. Buy at least 2 or 3. If you have money, you can buy as much as 4. So you have what? Multiple choices. And you don't be like, I want to go to school in Volta region at all costs. I want to go to school in Accra at all costs. So you apply for what? Korle Bu, you apply for schools in the same region. Volta region, for example, has what? 3 public nursing training cards, which is Keta NMTC, NMTC, and then what? Okwe NTS. So you want to go to school at Volta or at all costs, and you know that these 4 schools in Volta region alone, they are very, very competitive to get. But you want to go to all the schools in Volta region. Like, have multiple choices. Apply to schools within other regions. Apply to schools that are in less populated communities. Schools that are not well known. You still get an admission. Okay, the diploma you pursue at Keta NMTC is the same diploma you will pursue at what? Teshi. Even though Keta NMTC is well above the standard or is well endowed with facilities as compared to Teshi, but the same thing you have, the same thing, you are always practice the same thing. Okay, so do not be like, I want only the top class schools and I want to apply to only one school. That would not go a long way to help you. The next one is what? Lack of interest during the interview. You went for interview and you were so reluctant, you didn't have your documents intact, went in and faced the panelists and you were just there like an Egyptian mummy, face just put down like that. You don't, like, you were just boring. Trust me, like how do you expect the judges to relate with you. It becomes extremely difficult because the parents said you should go and pursue nursing. If it's not your desire, explain to them. But if it is something you want to go and do, when you go, be laughing, answer the questions. If you watch my interview questions or the videos I've created earlier on interviews, you see the way I put them. Like, be active, smart the judges, give them the question, be showing interest, let them know why you are applying to that very institution and why you want the nursing as a profession. These are some of the things that are very, very key for you to hammer on. Why you are applying for that very institution and why you choose nursing. These two why questions. Try, and if you want to kill it straightforward. Your answer should be very strong, and once you are going to hit it very straight. Bah, you're good to go. I mean, what? You hit it, bah, you're good to go. You don't have anything to worry about. But if you went there and you're boring, hi Charlie, personally I'm boring. So if you are boring and you come, like, I'm just going to be watching your face like this. The marks I'll give you 7, I don't think you know. So you have to be interesting, like, present yourself, be very interesting, and let the judges feel your presence. Let them know that, yeah, this girl is ready for the interview, this guy is ready for the job. So that once you go straight ahead, you're good to go. I hope you understand. So these are some of the things that you do. So try as much as possible to do them in the right way. And when you are going, dress decently. Nice haircut, everything on point, so I can easily gain admission. Don't go and be doing yourself shakara. It's not going to help you, okay? So do the right thing and gain admission to the school and to move on. I hope you understand. But before I end the video, I will advise, because each and every training college or each and every testing institution in the country have their own website. So go to the website, read more about the school, not these bloggers or like read news from bloggers, blog sites. Okay, go to the school's website and read. If it is whole NMTC, search for what? wholeNTC.edu.gh and read every single thing about whole NMTC. Okay, so you better understand things that you need to know before you go, because apparently these schools are very, very competitive. I've interviewed one of the whole NTC students. He was telling me that they are out 4,000 plus students that apply, but the school needed 500. So you could see the competition that is there. All right, so take your time and explore before you apply to this very institution. I hope this video is very helpful. If you want to interact with me or have a contact with me, pick up my number displayed on your screen and have this one-on-one chat with me on WhatsApp. Okay, and leave your comment below if you have anything bothering that you do not understand very well. I'll respond to it as quick as I can, and we'll take it up from there. But then if you want to buy any of the Necessary Training College from a University Teacher Training College, pick up my number displayed on your screen, contact me, and I'll take the time and fill the form for you correct, so I can easily gain admission, just like I've done for seniors or sisters last year that are in school now enjoying. Okay, I hope this video is very helpful. Subscribe to the channel if it's the first time you're coming across my channel, and turn on post notification bell so that you get notified anytime I release a new video. But more importantly, please endorse the video for him by hitting the like button so that I can get to a large number of people. My name is Desmond, but you can call me Don Holy. Peace. I'm out.